This video is not an accident. Something urgent has just happened in the spirit realm. A hidden snake has been exposed. They have finally confessed everything they whispered about you behind your back. Yes, they are now begging for your forgiveness. And I, the Lord your God, am revealing their name to you, not to shame them, but to free you from the pain they caused. They thought no one was watching when they conspired against your name. They laughed behind closed doors and sowed lies in the dark. But I have been watching it all, my child. I have seen every word they spoke in secret. I counted every tear that fell from your eyes because of their betrayal. And now, listen closely, because this is the moment your healing begins. You are not crazy for feeling the weight of their betrayal. You were not imagining the spiritual heaviness pressing on your soul. I saw how you tried to stay strong even when the people you loved the most turned their backs on you. The snake was among them, someone you trusted. But now that serpent has been caught, and they are trembling, begging to be released from the prison they created with their own mouth. Their guilt is loud, their confession is real, and their shame cannot be hidden anymore. Before you go any further, pause for just a moment. If you can feel my presence already confirming this word to your heart, then I want you to type 11.11 in the comments right now, because what you are about to hear will uncover the truth you have been praying for. It will shake the very foundation of the lies spoken against you. Stay until the very end of this message. I, the Lord, am speaking directly to you. I am not showing you this to bring fear, but to deliver you from bondage. You were under a spiritual attack that you didn't even know how to describe. But now the enemy's schemes have been brought to the surface. Their plans were poisoned by jealousy, and they tried to curse what I had already blessed. They didn't know that you are my chosen one, and what I place my hand upon cannot be removed by man. Even when they smiled in your face, their heart was filled with competition. They couldn't understand how I kept lifting you higher, even after they whispered rumors, even after they shut you out. But what they didn't realize is that my favor on your life was not based on their approval. I chose you before the foundations of the earth. I anointed you in silence. I appointed you while others ignored you. You are mine. This is not just a message. This is divine intervention. And I need you to hear me with your heart wide open. That person who slandered your name, who sowed division in your family, who turned others against you, I have pulled back the veil. I have stripped their lies. And now they are desperate, not because of what man will do, but because they know they have sinned against a child of the Most High God. They are now crying out, begging me to release them from the conviction on their soul. They know judgment is near. They want to ask for your forgiveness, not because they love you, but because they fear me. They never expected that I would speak to you directly. They never imagined that I would anoint you with ears to hear and eyes to see. But you are not the same person you used to be. I have matured you in the fire. I have shaped your discernment through pain. I allowed you to be betrayed because I knew it would drive you into deeper intimacy with me. And now, because you remained faithful, I am lifting you to a level that no snake can reach. Their fangs were sharp, but your spirit was guarded. I never let them truly harm you. Their words may have stung, but they couldn't touch your destiny. I want you to type Amen in the comments if you are ready to forgive, but not to return to what was. Forgiveness is not the same as access. I am not asking you to embrace the one who wounded you again. I am asking you to release them into my hands. Let me handle the vengeance. Let me correct the wrongs. You don't need to carry their poison any longer. Do not fear what is being revealed. Do not panic at the weight of this moment. I am your defender. I am your protector. I am your father. And I will never allow you to remain in the hands of those who secretly hated your light. You are walking into a season of restoration, and this moment of exposure is the doorway. That name that will soon be whispered to your soul. It will shock you because you trusted them, you believed in them, you fought for them, but now the serpent they allowed to speak through them has been silenced. They were never stronger than my plans for your life. And no matter how loud their accusations once were, my voice is louder still. You cried out to me many nights asking why people misunderstood you. You begged me to make it stop. And though it felt like I was silent, I was preparing this very moment. The moment where truth speaks louder than lies. The moment where I, the Lord your God, reveal the root of your sorrow. And when you hear the name, I will give you peace, not revenge. This message is a turning point. Mark this day. From this point forward, the narrative is changing. What was once a story of pain will become a testimony of power. What was once a chapter of heartbreak will become a passage of divine justice. You are about to be vindicated in ways you didn't even ask for. You are about to rise, clothed in light, while the ones who cursed you are left speechless. And now I ask you, my beloved, if this message has touched your soul so far, click the like button right now so others may be led to this word of truth. Because you are not the only one who was attacked. Many of my children are suffering silently. But today I speak, and when I speak, chains break. Let the brokenness begin to lift off you now. Let the heaviness release its grip. I know what they said. I know what they did. And I know how long you carried it in silence, trying to be strong, trying to smile through the ache. But now I release you. My healing is flowing through these words. My glory is touching your heart as you listen. Keep watching till the end, because I will show you what happens next. You will receive unexpected messages, apologies, explanations, cries for mercy. But not every voice is worthy of re-entry into your life. You must discern with wisdom. I am giving you supernatural discernment in this very moment. You will not be fooled again. Your elevation requires separation. The enemy used familiar faces to break your trust, but I will now use unfamiliar blessings to restore your hope. What's coming is beyond anything the serpent tried to delay. And now that the snake has confessed, their plans have collapsed. Their words have returned to their own house. I have made you untouchable. I did not allow the serpent to strike without purpose. Every scheme that was planted in the dark is now being overturned in the light. Their whispers were many, but my word is final. They thought they could rob you of your future with lies, but I am restoring everything with truth. And not just truth, I am restoring with favor, with grace, with power that only heaven can release. You have wondered why certain blessings were delayed. You prayed, fasted, believed, and still the doors seemed shut. But I was never denying you. I was protecting you. Because if I had allowed those blessings to come while the snake still sat at your table, they would have used your own joy to destroy you. I waited until your enemies were revealed before releasing what belongs to you. Now the time has come. The scrolls in heaven have turned to a new page with your name written in bold. I am rewriting your story in front of those who tried to edit your identity. They will see how I elevate those who trust me. They will witness your rising. And though they beg for your forgiveness, they will not receive your authority. That belongs to you alone. Because I gave it to you. You were not left behind. You were hidden for your protection. And now, the same voices that tried to silence your calling are being silenced themselves. I told you in my word, touch not my anointed. But they ignored that warning. They mocked your worship. They questioned your devotion. Yet here, you are still standing, still chosen, still covered in my light. I am moving swiftly now. The divine tables are turning. A reversal is happening in the spiritual courtroom. Accusations are being dismissed. Declarations of truth are being announced. And the crown of justice is being placed on your head. The very person who tried to bury your name is now buried beneath the weight of their own guilt. They thought they'd walk away untouched, but I never forget injustice. If your heart is ready to see justice move, type 222 in the comments right now, because what I'm about to do next will be undeniable. They will try to explain it, they will try to act innocent. But I will leave no room for confusion. I am a God of clarity. When I expose, I do not whisper, I thunder. Your elevation is not just a reward, it's a responsibility. And now that I've cleared the room of traitors, I am giving you new assignments. Greater influence, sharper discernment, a higher mantle. No more cycles of betrayal. No more tolerating snakes at the table of your promise. From this moment forward, you walk with fire. Every step you take will cause darkness to tremble. Yes, they will come to you crying. Yes, they will act like they were never the problem. But listen to me, child. I saw the moment they laughed while you cried. I saw the screenshot they shared. I saw the call they made. I saw the doors they closed behind your back. You don't owe them entrance into your restored life. You owe me your obedience. I never asked you to carry the weight of revenge. I only asked you to trust me. And because you did, I have brought everything full circle. You don't have to defend yourself anymore. I am your defense. You don't need to explain your side anymore. I have already spoken for you in realms they will never see. The snake wanted to keep you trapped in your past, but I am calling you into your future. They tried to bring up your old identity, but I have given you a new name. You are no longer broken. You are no longer begging for validation. You are no longer waiting to be seen. I see you. I have seen you all along. There is now a wall of fire surrounding your destiny, and anyone who dares to cross it with unclean motives will be stopped by my hand. I have released angels of war to protect your household. I have marked your doorpost with favor. You may not see it in the natural, but in the spirit, your house is untouchable, covered, shielded, fortified. And I know your heart, child. I know. You're wondering if you should show them mercy. I am not a God of vengeance alone. I am a God of justice and mercy. But mercy does not mean reconciliation. You are not called to sit again with Judas. You are called to finish the assignment. I've placed in your hands. Keep your eyes forward. What's behind you has already been judged. Now take a moment and breathe. Breathe in my peace. Breathe out the weight of betrayal. You're not carrying it anymore. You're not waking up with tears anymore. You're not questioning your worth anymore. What they tried to take from you, I am giving back sevenfold. And this time, no one will be able to steal it. This is why I allowed the exposure. Because I needed you to see that you were too anointed to remain in the presence of poison. They didn't just dislike you. They envied the oil on your life. And instead of repenting, they tried to replicate it. But my anointing cannot be copied. My favor cannot be faked. What I have placed inside you is holy. You have survived things that would have broken others. You have endured long nights, unfair attacks, and lonely seasons, and yet your heart still seeks me. Your voice still calls out to me. That's why I am blessing you openly. That's why I am healing your name in front of those who ruined it. I told you I would prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies, and now it's being set. Before this message ends, if you haven't yet, click subscribe to this channel, because I am not done speaking. I will continue to release words that lift you, correct you, and reveal truth to your soul. You are not alone in this. I am with you always. And hear me now. You are not bitter, you are better. You are not wounded, you are wiser. You are not rejected, you are realigned. And this realignment is painful because I am pulling you out of old circles and placing you in divine ones. I am putting you in rooms you never thought you belonged in. I am opening doors that no serpent can slither through. They called you weak, but I call you a warrior. They said you were too sensitive, but I say you are spiritually aware. They mocked your tears, but I collected everyone and turned them into rivers of restoration. The people who misjudged your heart are now being judged by me, because I weigh the motives of men, and I have found them lacking. You are being vindicated, not just in private, but publicly. They will know who you are because I will reveal it. Not by pride, not by performance, but by my power. I will showcase your transformation. I will spotlight your rise. Not to glorify you, but to glorify what I can do through a surrendered vessel. I have chosen you. I have anointed you, and I have cleansed you from every lie spoken in the dark. Walk boldly now, child. The snake is caught, the mask is off, and the throne of judgment has spoken. You are free. My child, now that you've heard the truth, you must be prepared for what comes next. Because when a serpent is exposed, they do not disappear quietly. They will try to twist the narrative. They will pretend to be the victim. They will weep not out of remorse, but out of fear. But do not let their tears manipulate your heart. I have given you spiritual eyes to see their intentions. You have spent too long second-guessing yourself. You questioned your discernment because they were so good at hiding. But it wasn't your fault you didn't see it before. I didn't allow you to see everything back then because your heart was still too tender. You would have excused the betrayal. You would have held on to poison, thinking it was love. That is why I waited until now. I am a God of perfect timing. When I expose, it's not to humiliate, it's to liberate. You have been carrying their curses in your spirit without even realizing it. Every word they spoke against you in secret was like a rope tying you to confusion, fatigue, and emotional storms. But now that the serpent has confessed, those ropes are being cut one by one. My freedom is entering your home. My peace is returning to your soul. You will sleep better now. You will wake up without the invisible weight on your chest. You will feel joy again without waiting for the next attack. Because I have lifted the burden of secret betrayal off your shoulders. I have wrapped my arms around you. I am cleansing you from the venom they left behind. And I need you to hear me clearly. You are not a mistake. You were not naive. You were not foolish. You were loving, you were loyal, you were faithful to the people who didn't deserve your purity. That is not a weakness. That is a reflection of me. And now I am the one who will honor what they tried to destroy. The name of the one who betrayed you may rise in your heart soon. Do not fear it. Do not suppress the pain when it comes. I want you to feel it, release it, and then hand it over to me. I will carry it from here. You do not need to seek closure from them. I will give you peace without their apology. And yes, they may reach out. They may beg for a second chance. They may confess everything in hopes of being close to you again. But I tell you this, not all apologies require restoration. Some doors must remain closed. Some chapters must remain sealed. Your future is too holy to be shared with those who desecrated your trust. You must protect your purpose now. The snake didn't just target your emotions, it targeted your assignment. Their words were crafted to derail your destiny, but I have rewritten the script. What they meant for evil, I have already turned for good. And the same people who tried to curse your calling will now watch it multiply in front of them. If this word is still speaking to you, type 333 in the comments right now. It is not a coincidence you are hearing this. You were meant to receive this divine confirmation. This is your turning point. Listen carefully. You are stepping into a season where clarity will increase. You will begin to discern people faster. You will feel when something is off before it strikes. This is not paranoia. It's protection. I'm sharpening your spirit because your next level requires greater awareness. The higher you go, the more strategic the attacks become. But fear not. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You will walk among people with peace in your heart, even if they are unsure of you. You will speak with authority, even if they question your voice, because I have given you divine legitimacy. You don't need anyone else to approve your calling. I have approved it, I have sealed it, and no serpent can undo what I have spoken. Do you remember the nights you cried in silence? I do. I remember every whispered prayer, every moment you felt invisible, every time you gave your best and still felt unwanted, but I was there. In the silence, I was building strength. In the abandonment, I was drawing you closer. And now you are not just stronger, you are unshakable. Your enemies thought silence meant weakness, but you were quiet because you were listening to me. You were listening for my voice, for my instruction, for my timing. And now I am speaking loudly, publicly, powerfully. My child, your season of suffering is ending. The snake is caught. The truth is revealed. Your healing is now. They never expected this moment. They never believed the veil would lift. But I have declared it. I have released judgment. And as of today, the judgment is final. You will not return to old patterns. You will not carry old pain. I have made all things new. Walk into the newness with confidence. You are not the same anymore. You are becoming who I always intended you to be. Before they lied, before they gossiped, before they manipulated, I had already written your purpose. They tried to interrupt it. But what I author cannot be erased. My word is final. My purpose is unstoppable. And my favor is undeniable. That's why you will shine in this next season, not because of revenge, not because of ego, but because you remained faithful. You didn't fight dirty. You didn't curse back. You didn't seek their downfall. You stayed in alignment. And because of that, I am releasing blessing after blessing over your life. The snake will watch, but it won't strike again. Its mouth has been sealed. Its authority has been revoked. I have disarmed the spirit that operated through them. You are safe now, and your legacy is secure. What I am about to do in your life will be generational. Your children's children will benefit from your endurance. You didn't just survive for yourself. You survived for the generations to come. Your obedience will be echoed in heaven. Your name has been spoken among angels, and the enemy's attempt to silence your voice has only made your praise louder. You are now a trumpet for my glory. Your life will declare my power. If you've made it this far, type 555 in the comments. Let the realm of darkness know that you are not broken. You are bold. You are not bitter. You are blessed. You are not shaken. You are standing. And now let me bless you, child. May my presence go before you. May my hand rest upon your forehead. May my oil flow over your life. May the lies lose their power, and may truth reign in your atmosphere. May your home be filled with light, your dreams with clarity, and your heart with strength. You are not alone. I am with you. In this season, you will begin to see things move quickly. Where there was delay, there will be acceleration. Where there was resistance, there will be ease. Where there was silence, there will be divine instruction. I am now aligning every detail of your life for my glory. The people you need will be sent. The resources you lacked will be released. The pain you carried will be turned into power. Finally, as your God, I say this with fire and love. You are healed, you are whole, you are restored, you are protected. The snake has confessed, the enemy has fallen, and you, yes, you will rise. You didn't just endure an attack, you survived a spiritual ambush that was designed to take everything from you. But look at you now, still standing, still believing, still lifting your hands in worship. That alone is proof that the enemy failed. What they thought would break you only positioned you for breakthrough. What they meant as a curse, I've turned into a blessing that cannot be reversed. I want you to walk in this new season with your head high, not with arrogance, but with holy assurance. I'm not ashamed of you. I am proud of how you held on to your faith, even in your darkest moments. I'm proud of how you chose to love, even when others hated you. And because of that, my glory will shine brighter through your life than ever before. This message was not just a warning, it was a prophecy. It was a divine announcement that something sacred is about to be birthed through you. You are not in survival mode anymore. You are in revival mode. And I will use everything that was meant to destroy you as the foundation for your promotion. The snake's confession wasn't your ending. It was your beginning. Now go forward with peace. Let joy return to your mornings. Let purpose anchor your steps. Let forgiveness release the final weight from your chest. And let the sound of my voice guide you into the days of promise I have prepared just for you. I will be with you in every moment, in every decision, and in every battle. Your healing is permanent. Your peace is sealed. Your favor is multiplying. You are mine. Amen.